So let me ask you this question. If you, and I'm just going to imagine that you're doing osteopathy on an injury of something. If you had a serious injury yourself, would you want me to do a few visits with you, or would you want me to do as much as I could possibly do for you to not only help you feel better, but to get some resolution so it doesn't come back again? Which would you prefer?
Yeah, I mean, the answer to that is very obvious, of course. But then it comes down to our constant fear that someone will complain that we are taking money off them unethically.
And that's a reality, and it's unfortunate. And I wish that we could get enough of us to get rid of them because they're ruining our profession. Think about this for a moment. You lay down. Stephen, do you play any kind of sport, any kind of hobbies?
Yeah, rugby and judo were my big sports.
Beautiful. So rugby and judo, really, really important to be able to have strong hips, right?
Yeah.
Strong hips, being able to right, do that. You got to have strong hips. So I want you to imagine that you came in with low back, hip pain, and I checked you out and I did an adjustment on you and you got up and you felt good. But I laid you on your back and I checked your psoas and it was blown out. And I checked your TFL and it was blown out. Okay?
Yeah.
What are the odds that you're going to go re-injure yourself?
Oh, I should think playing rugby, they were pretty high, whatever I did. But yes, you're right. If I'm not performing to my most biomechanically efficient self.
That's it. If you're not functioning right, you're going to end up hurting yourself, period, unless you're just sitting on a couch. So think about this. With the work that you understand, do you only go by symptoms? You did your session, you did your treatment, they got up and they felt good. Or do you have any objective ways of telling whether they're actually functioning at their optimum? My hope is you have ways of checking to see if they're functioning at their optimum. Stephen, what are some of the ways that you might use?
What are I missed that.
What are some of the ways that you might use to see if Russ, who gets up and feels good, is actually functioning at his optimum?
Wow, I don't know, and I'm going to embarrass myself here. If I've done a whole load of assessments on you and I think that there are some imbalances, I think your gait's out or whatever else, I'm then going to say,
Tell me about the assessments you might do. One would be gait. What else?
Yep. Muscle testing, neurological testing, the usual gamut of things that we do in our clinics.
Okay, thank you. So I'm saying we've got those, right? You do the gait, they got a hitch and they get along. You do a myotome test. You do a neurologic reflex. You do a sensory. You do a palpation. You can feel. You touch the left butt and it's flaccid. You touch the right butt and it's goosey and it's ticklish. There's an imbalance going on. You check their psoas. There's an imbalance going on. They are an accident waiting to happen. And in my world, hands on crotch, it is malpractice to let them feel better and tell them, see you later, don't come back. That's malpractice. Just as if you went to a dentist and your gums are bleeding and they drill, fill, and bill a tooth and they go, okay, you're fine. And they didn't tell you that you've got gum disease and you better start brushing and flossing. That's malpractice.